Hello, my dear friend. Send my love to you. Today, I want to talk about some enlightenment. My topic is enlightenment, an open secret. A free Wi-Fi without any password. And I will try to decode this ultimate self-realization in around 15 minutes. And we can decode it in now, and now. So I said three nows. First one is lowercase n-o-w. Second, uppercase n, lowercase o-w. And third now is all uppercase n-o-w. For most people, living in the now, the first now, means what is happening at present. Generally means what we see, we hear, taste, smell, and touch. You can add one more thing, the sixth sense, the power of thinking. Like the information or the data, is not information yet. The data that we collect by the 5 sensory organs and the information interpreted by our mind, the thought. Namely, for example, we can hear my voice. That's one data of sound. You can feel your body sensation. That's another data of your touch. So there's 5 sensory organs plus the power of thinking. Thinking is information, is organized or translated. Is the organizing and the translation of the data. You can call it information. So that's generally speaking now. It's kind of object consciousness. Everything you see is an object in front of you. In China, there's a poem. The first layer of the consciousness is an object consciousness. It is said like this: I see the mountain is mountain. Water is water. Everything is everything. And that's the first now. The second now, uppercase N, lowercase o-w. For some people, especially some spiritual seekers or frequent meditators, their experience of the living in the now, that's the second now, may reach a deeper level. So as a pure consciousness, he or she can observe all the phenomena outside of him or her and inside of him or her in a 360-degree spherical screen without any judgments and description. Just a pure observing the phenomena inside and outside of you. No description, no judgments. You see all phenomena as one phenomenon, one test. You still have the power of discernment, but you choose not to discern anymore. That's the power. You can still tell the difference of a flower and apple, but you choose to look these two objects as one. Same to all the objects in your consciousness, sounds, image, body sensation, thought, feelings, emotions, as one object. So if you can, we can try a little bit now. Just notice your surroundings, the room, the table, and your body sensations, your breath, your thoughts. Purely observing them as one phenomenon. So if you can follow my pointing, there's a kind of space between the phenomena, one phenomena, and you. There is a separation between what is experienced and experiencer. There is I here, the awareness, the subject, the Atma. And there's objects there. It, everything else. There's a separation of space. So it is also could name the subject and object consciousness. Subject, the experiencer. Object, the experienced. So we can go back to the Chinese poem. The second sentence is, I see the mountain is not a mountain. Water is not water. Everything is not everything. You have this separation established. There it is. Here you are. That's the second now. You have the power or stability to see everything around, external and internal, without any description, judgments. Now. And the third now, all upper letters of N-O-W. For the masters or awakened one, the experiencer and experienced become one. The experiencer, I, the knower, the Atman, and the experienced, the object, it becomes one. There's no space or separation. Everything you see is you, and you are in everything you see. We still use that Chinese poem. The third line is, I see mountain is still mountain. Water is still water. Everything is still everything. You see the difference? There's a quantum leap and quantum leap of consciousness, and there's infusion of consciousness again. Like you draw a circle starting from one point. You see the difference, but after all, you see the sameness too. Again, you draw a circle completely. The place you're looking for is the place you're looking from. Wow, it's powerful realization. That's why in the Heart Sutra, it says, form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Form is inseparable and no different from emptiness. Emptiness is inseparable and no different from form. So at this state of consciousness, there's only you. All is you, yet only you. Until this you dissolves. It's very hard to be understood by our thought. I can try to give a best example. For example, somebody living in the North Pole and everything is covered by white snow. Everything is 100% white. There's even no shades or gradient, the different shades of the black and white. Everything is white, no gray. So since everything is purely 100% white, the very word white is not needed anymore. The moment I say white implies that something is not white. So in that case, white is not necessary is not used anymore. That's where when we talk about something absolute, words or literature reaches its boundary. I cannot describe it anymore by word only. You have to direct experience it, to my pointing. This realization, the quantum leaps of consciousness, first jump from object consciousness to subject and object consciousness to no subject, no object consciousness. You also can call it non-dual consciousness, oneness consciousness, or cosmic consciousness, until all these words or pointers dissolves. Nothing is indescribable by words. I would like to end this talk by, sorry, just 1 second, a poem I like very much. Just give me 1 second. You can purely observing your phenomena, all the phenomena in your screen of consciousness now. Okay, got it. So it's a quote by Dangjun Rinpoche, awakened one or enlightened person. No words can describe it. No example can point to it. Samsara does not make it worse. Nirvana does not make it better. It has never been born. It has never ceased. It has never been liberated. It has never been diluted. It has never existed. It has never been non-existent. It has no limit at all. It does not fall into any kind of category. Thank you, my dear friend. Send my love to you. Bye now.